So, beacons have been a block that has been in the game for about a decade now. And it is one of the hardest items that you can obtain in this game. Because not only do you have to kill the Wither in order to obtain the Nether Star in order to craft it, you also have to gather a ton of resource blocks in order to even activate this thing. But ever since they've been added, not much has really changed. And I'm going to explain why beacons should get an update. So everyone knows that if you right click on a beacon's interface, you get this GUI right here. So for a 3x3 layer, you can either have speed or haste. A third tier, which is a 5x5, you get resistance and or jump boost. For the third tier, which is a 7x7, you get strength, and for the 9x9, you unlock the secondary power, which is regeneration, so you can have two status effects at once. But that's the problem I have with beacons, is because it's just only these 6 status effects that you can actually get from a beacon. My opinion is that I think beacons should get updated so that beacons provide certain status effects depending on the blocks you use to power it. So as you can see, I have one of every single tier 4 beacon out of every single mineral that you can use to activate it. Iron, gold, emerald, diamond, and netherite. And I'm going to go through these one by one, saying which status effects I would want from this and other unique properties that I wish beacons would give. So let's start off with the iron beacon. I feel like these effects are pretty standard. I think these status effects you should get from just a standard iron beacon, because a full tier 4 iron beacon you're most likely going to get before any of these other 4. And also setting up an iron farm really isn't that bad either. You can the tutorials are pretty easy. So I think the status effects on the iron beacon should stay. The status effects for a gold beacon, I think regen should stay, but I think it should be more powerful, because if you think about gold, the most common thing you're gonna think about is golden apples. So I'm thinking you should be able to not only have a higher state of regen. I think regen 2 should be available in a gold beacon, but also the status effects from a notch apple should be in a gold beacon, like resistance and fire resistance along with absorption and regen. But also, golden carrots are the best food in terms of saturation. So I'm thinking maybe there should be a saturation effect that you can get. Maybe that can be the secondary power, is a saturation status effect or something where you don't go hungry, which would be really useful for AFKing at mob farms and such. Maybe a haste could be also implemented, but a jump boost and speed I don't think are really necessary from that. If we crop out jump boost and speed and replace those with absorption, fire resistance, and a saturation status effect, I think that would be perfect for a gold beacon. Now, in terms of an emerald beacon, there's not really any status effect that really comes to my mind except for Hero of the Village. Now, a permanent Hero of the Village status effect might be a bit overpowered if you put this next to a villager trading hall, but considering how many emeralds it takes to power this, I think Hero of the Village should be the secondary power, not regen. I think speed could be pretty helpful, and strength as well, because I feel like those are effects that could be really beneficial for you if you're trying to take down raids. Maybe you replace jump boost with regen, and then the secondary power is, like I said, should be Hero of the Village. Now we move on to the diamond beacon, and then this is where things start getting like extremely busted. I think all these status effects should stay the same pretty much, except remove jump boost, because like nobody really uses jump boost from a beacon. Like I really wish this was like removed. I think a full tier 4 diamond beacon should give busted stats. So everyone knows that the highest tier of a status effect you can get from a beacon is 2. However, I think the haste 2 should be doubled to haste 4, along with like speed 4, resistance 4, strength 4. Now I know that sounds like really busted, considering how hard it is to make a full tier 4 diamond beacon. That's a stack and 36 blocks times 9, and that's how many diamonds you need in order to build this. But a status effect did just come into my mind for this. I think the jump boost should be replaced with a status effect which not many of you guys might know is in the code of the game, which is the luck status effect. If you don't know what the luck status effect is, it affects you if you open chests for the first time that have not been looted yet. So with the luck status effect, you would get like more valuable items. So I think my final conclusion on a full tier 4 diamond beacon is that all these status effects, all of these should be upgraded to tier 4. So haste 4, speed 4, resistance 4, and or strength 4. And then the jump boost effect gets replaced with luck. Luck 1 should be like the highest it should go, and not make it too overpowered. And everyone knows that a full tier 4 beacon has about like a radius of like 100 blocks in each direction from like the center, I think. But I think the area of effect of a diamond beacon should be doubled. But then I think it should be doubled again by a netherite beacon, which is extremely difficult to get in survival. But I think the haste should go up to 6. I'm not entirely sure if that allows you to insta-mine obsidian. I know if you get haste 4 from this, you can insta-mine stuff like nether brick, deep slate. Maybe not speed 6 and strength 6. I feel like those might be like a bit too crazy. Well, actually, I think speed should stay 4, because speed 6 is like way too fast. Maybe instead of regen, you get fire resistance. Since it's a netherite beacon, it would fit rather well, I would think. Strength 6, I think, is alright. Resistance 6, same thing, I also think is fine. I think speed should stay at 4, and of course, haste 6. I'm not entirely sure if haste 6 with an efficiency 5 netherite pickaxe is enough to insta-mine obsidian. I imagine it would be very close though. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments, do you think that what I said should be in the game? And comment below what you guys think should change about beacons, because I feel like beacons have been in the game for over a decade now. Not much has changed with them. I think it should give different status effects depending on what materials you use. And I know you can use like a mix match of materials. So if I like replace like a block of emerald with a block of diamond, this will still be functional. So I could like mix match this, and you may be wondering what would happen then if it was mix matched. Then it'll just give like the status effects that the beacon currently, as of this video coming out, has right now. But that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. A bit of a talk about like a feature that has been in the game for a while but hasn't really gotten much change. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Nonetheless, leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I really appreciate your guys' support lately. I'll see you guys later. Take care. See ya.